Making a movie is no small project. There's millions of dollars involved and an immense amount of effort. Plus, in some cases, all that hard work never even gets to make it to the big screen. With Warner Brothers shelving Batgirl, we can't help but wonder what other shows and movies might be on the chopping block currently. In this video, we'll take a look at a few that might be getting the Batgirl treatment. Firstly, we've got the Flash movie. It only seems fitting to start the video off with another DCEU film, especially one that has such a large amount of controversy surrounding it, thanks in no small part to its lead actor, Ezra Miller, and their recent string of crimes. With the recent DCEU shakeup, it wouldn't be wrong to say that the fate of the Flash movie may be up in the air. The film was initially set to release in 2023, but since then, it's not only had to deal with problems like Miller committing crime after crime, but also with DCEU's inability to stick to a single plan for their universe. So far, though, it seems that the film is set to release on time. In an earnings report last week, David Zaslav confirmed that The Flash was one of their upcoming projects that he was excited for. To us, this goes to show that for now at least, they're not really going to throw it all in the bin like they did with the Batgirl movie. But still, there's a couple of months before 2023, and with Ezra's track record, there's really no saying what they might end up doing till then. Even if the movie manages to dodge the chopping block, will cinema goers be tuning in to see a film featuring a real-life villain pretending to be a hero? We don't think so. Second on the list is the Supergirl solo project. The original plan for the DCEU, from what we can gather, was that the Flash movie would in a way reset the whole thing, starting from scratch. Yeah, that'll help them catch up with Marvel. One of the heroes set to fly in with this new restart was Supergirl. Supergirl was said to have a cameo in the Flash film, along with Michael Keaton's Batman. But with Keaton officially out of the picture, the Flash film potentially hanging in the air, we're not exactly sure where Supergirl will fit in. The plan was for her to have her very own solo project, was being the key word. Sasha Calle had even been cast as the titular character, and WB definitely seemed more confident about this project than some others. But despite all that, it seems like this project is also going to get shelved. It's neither a bird nor a plane, it's another cancellation. Moving on to the next axing, we've got the Blue Beetle. If you just went, the blue what? We wouldn't blame you. It's almost weird that for most of us, the first time we're hearing of many of these projects is when they may be getting canceled. The Blue Beetle was set to expand the DCEU as its first Latinx hero. The character portrayed by Shola Maraduena from Cobra Kai is a teenager who gets a superpowered suit through a blue beetle or scarab. Again, we just have to ask, what? DC honestly has the weirdest picks when it comes to live-action superhero adaptations. As far as the deets for the production are concerned, the film did just wrap filming. There's even some set photos floating around the internet, if you're interested. The film was set to be an HBO Max exclusive release, but was later shelved to have a theatrical run. But Zaslav made no mention of it during last week's earnings call, and we've already seen that just because a project is done filming doesn't make it safe when Warner Bros. Are out murdering films with axes. So it's highly possible that the Blue Beetle might also join the seemingly massive list of DCEU shakeup victims. Even if it does make it though, we'll likely not see it anytime soon. Next, it might also be lights out for the Green Lantern series. Many of us are dying to see a new take on the Green Lantern. Ever since Ryan Reynolds' 2011 flop, fans have been eager to see the character return to the big screen. Back in 2019, Warner Bros. Announced that the mastermind behind the Arrowverse, Greg Berlanti, was going to make his very own Green Lantern show. The straight-to-HBO Max TV series has already cast some of its leads. As you'd expect, there's been radio silence on the project since its announcement. The last update we got for it was in May 2021, when Jeremy Irvin was cast as the titular character. Considering even bigger projects with a lot of hype have been getting butchered left and right, it's safe to say this one may already be dead and buried 6 feet under. If one of these days you hear that the Green Lantern series was quietly swept under the rug, don't say we didn't warn you. It's clear that Warner Bros. Is planning on overhauling the DC extended universe. Third time's the charm? Could they be planning on having Green Lantern play a bigger role overall? That could mean they see a potential movie for him later down the line. So a TV show right now might not be the way to go. Either way, it's safe to say this iteration of the Green Lantern will likely not see the light of the brightest day or the blackest night. Now, on to everyone's favorite anti-hero. Will Peacemaker return for his second season? Peacemaker is one of the DCEU shows to have done pretty well for itself. With James Gunn helming the project, we're not too surprised to see it become so popular. But despite that, fans were worried that the show would get canceled with the currently ongoing fiasco. A fan even reached out on Twitter to ask Gunn just what was going to happen to the project. And it seems that Peacemaker is still currently a part of the DCEU. Although, before you begin celebrating, Gunn didn't go into too many details about just where the project stood after the whole Warner Bros. Merger. So, if we're getting a season 2 anytime soon remains to be seen. Not only that, at this point, we should probably take even confirmed information like this with a grain of salt. Let's be real, a studio that can cancel an almost completed project after sinking $70 million into it is capable of doing pretty much anything. That said, with how well liked Peacemaker's first season was, canceling it would be a huge mistake by Warner Bros., but we wouldn't really put it past them. Next, is the Gotham Knights TV series going to be dead on arrival? Gotham Knights seems like it's going to be the last new DC series to debut on the CW. The series is going to revolve around the ragtag team of teen fugitives in Gotham City that are dealing with the aftermath of Bruce Wayne's murder. Season 1 of the show has already been ordered by the CW, but currently, it's unknown if it will ever live to see a second season. Many fans are even expecting Gotham Knights to be dead on arrival, not unlike Bruce's character. So you're telling us people aren't that interested in seeing a Batman property where Batman gets killed in the very first episode? Color us shocked. Not just that, but the central plot revolves around these teens being the supposed killers of Batman. It's just too dumb to handle, and we're not going to be surprised if this weird mix of Riverdale and Batman gets axed almost immediately. Finally, it's no mystery that Scoob Holiday Haunt is getting canceled too. Adding to the near endless stream of crazy news coming from Warner Bros. Recently is the cancellation of Scoob Holiday Haunt. Much like Batgirl, the film has been shelved nearly months before its release on HBO Max. It's also reported to have been completed, so the move to cancel it just makes us scratch our heads in confusion. Of course, all of it links back to the recent change in leadership at Warner Bros., with the new CEO David Zaslav focusing on cutting costs. The budget for the film was around $40 million, the entirety of which will likely be lost if the film doesn't get released. Add to that Batgirl's $70 million, and Warner Bros. Has lost a measly $110 million just over the past week. Sounds like the cost cutting seems to be going well for them. Really, Warner Bros. Recent actions have made the entire entertainment industry shocked. Canceling films that are pretty much already finished is unheard of. Most of the time, studios are willing to bear the brunt of advertising and marketing costs if it means a project makes it to the big screen, and in some cases, they even make back their cost in the process. But Warner Bros. Is having none of it, and frankly, it's making us wonder if any project under them is ever going to be safe again. That's a wrap for this video. Which of these potentially canceled projects do you hope lives to see the light of day? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.